Chairman of Tottenham Hotspur has been called in to see the sports minister after yet another night of football violence on the continent involving British fans. 30 football supporters are still in hospital, many of them with knife wounds after Spurs and Feyenoord supporters clashed before the kick-off of last night's UEFA Cup tie in Rotterdam. But returning Spurs fans said today, "Don't blame us, we didn't start it." Colin Baker reports.
A football supporter, hand raised, prepares to plunge a knife into the back of another fan being beaten on the ground. It happened on the terraces of the Feyenoord stadium in Rotterdam last night before the start of the Spurs European Cup tie. What should have been a night of cup glory exploded into violence when rival fans clashed before a ball had been kicked. And once again, British soccer supporters found themselves at the centre of a shameful display of running battles, knife attacks and sheer hooliganism. Today, questions were being asked about the behaviour of the Dutch police. Only 170 of them were on duty at the stadium, despite a history of previous trouble between the two club supporters. Spurs fans returning home today were defiant and unrepentant about last night's events. The police had started some of the trouble, they said.
I was out there in 1974 and it's just the same, it's just kept bothering us all the time. The police were just, as soon as there's any trouble, the police just went straight in and battered me.
Yeah, they're too heavy, they batter you.
Just got to batter out and just club at people.
That's it, no one there is trouble, you know what I mean?
Most of the trouble started from the old bill, like.
Yeah, just walk down the road and they just come up there and whack you with their truncheons, like, you know what I mean?
The Tottenham fans accused the Dutch supporters of carrying knives. Indeed, the growing problem of weapons being smuggled into grounds was made apparent by the injuries last night. Nearly all of the 30 injured had knife wounds to the eyes, hands and neck, according to Rotterdam police.
Wait, who had the knives? We didn't, they did.
They all carrying knives. We was
They all got knives.
X's, swords and X's. Some guys have got done with an X, you know what I mean, inside the ground.
Every one of them had blades. It's illegal for them to carry blades, so it makes them vulnerable for the offs, you know what I mean?
The Dutch authorities haven't apportioned blame for last night's events, although one senior police officer in Rotterdam has said that the Feyenoord fans started the trouble. Tottenham Hotspur officials have begun their own inquiry. Colin Baker, Thames News.